All right, so we're back on our C8. We're gonna start doing some reassembly. Kind of where we left off of the last video. We had the brakes and everything ready. We're gonna continue to put together the rest of the front end, see what parts we have, see if we're missing anything, and let's get started. So we've got a lot of the wiring routed. I'm gonna put the battery tray back in. We're just gonna start chipping away at everything here. Work our way out to the front of the car. We're gonna wait until after we bleed the brakes and get this thing completely set up before we put the battery in. They say to wait, don't energize the ABS system until you've pushed fluid back through it. So that's what we're gonna do. So these are the brackets that'll hold our fender on. A lot of this is just, since we didn't disassemble a lot of this, it was disassembled when it came from Copart. So a lot of this is gonna be trying to figure out if we're missing any brackets or there's any random parts that we're gonna have to order. Hopefully the stuff was pretty well organized as it came from Copart. So I'm hopeful that we're not missing any brackets, but it looks like I may be missing one, that aluminum one on the other side. We will have to see. All right, so I'm gonna move down toward the front end of the car. We have a lot of this stuff kind of buttoned up where it's gonna be. I did run the hose to the front lift. We're gonna try to make the coilovers work with the factory front lift at a later point, but we're gonna work on this stuff, the air conditioning lines and things here next. All right, so we are going to put this on next. right, so we got our crash bar put back in. We're gonna put in the front air ducts now for the brakes. My coworkers are being loud. My coworkers. I refer to you at the plant as my employees, even though I'm only paying one of you. One of you is just a freeloader. All right, next I'm gonna put in the hood latch and the little electric motor for the hood as well, for the hood latch. All right, so one of the things that we are going to have to do is get the frunk back out. I put it up on the shelf and get the buttons and the little control panel down here. I believe there's some plugs that have to be plugged in. Otherwise, we may get some additional codes. And then we'll do some final adjustment on this as well. So we've got, as I mentioned, we've got a new front bumper coming. So this is coming along pretty well. I believe we're at the point where I can set the fender on there, see how it fits. I don't anticipate any issues. And then we can put the headlight back in. And as I mentioned, I did not take this apart. So there are some parts that I'm kind of thumbing through them and trying to decide where they go. So it looks like this one is actually an upper brace that holds the front bumper in place. So we're going to attach this up here, and then we will try to put our front fender on. When I'm putting parts on like this part, it makes me feel good about how the front end is. We did not take this part off, but when I put this part back on, all the holes line up perfectly. The two in the center, the two on the outside. I'm not having to force it, bend it, anything like that in order to get this part to go correctly on the front of the car. So that makes me feel good about the damage that was done and what our repair, how how it has come out, and that none of the rest of this stuff was bent. Well, we've set our fender up in place and it looks like everything will be okay. A little bit of scratching on the fender, but we don't care about that. We're going to wrap the car anyway, so we'll get the bolts in here, and I think everything looks like it lines up good, so I don't think we're going to have any issues. And then we will follow up by putting our headlight in. Looks like I do have a few brackets missing that hold what looks like an OnStar antenna or something along those lines. Once we get this all in, we'll take a look in the parts catalog. There's an aluminum brace on the other side of the car. I'm not sure. It's right here in between these two body mount, or these two fender mount brackets. So over on this side, there is clearly a place for it, but they are missing. So the guys that took this car apart did a decent job. The bolts are bagged up, things like that. So it looks like we've got one bracket missing. I do have one place that I will take a look for it, but I don't think we have it. Well, the door seems to clear. That seems to be kind of roughly in the right spot. So I'm going to snug these fasteners up. Then we will try to put the headlamp in. I'm sure we'll probably have to loosen some of this stuff back up, make some adjustments once we go to put the hood on the car, and especially fitting the front bumper, since it's an aftermarket front bumper as well. All right, the next thing we're going to do is put the headlight in. We are definitely missing, it looks like we're missing some sort of a module. There's plugs that look like they go to an OnStar antenna or something along those lines. So probably for our purposes, with us just using this thing at the track, it's probably not something we're going to replace. We'll just have to deal with the check engine light. So you can see the fender installed and the headlight. The headlight is a little scratched up, but again, this is a track car. Some of this stuff will buff out, some of it may not, but we will we'll wrap the front fender. We'll wrap the front end of the car at a minimum, basically cover up any of the messed up areas. The back end of the car looks pretty good. The paint on the car is actually pretty nice. The hood looks good, although we do have some plans for a replacement hood as well. So far it looks good. So we have received a part we've been waiting for. Unfortunately, it took about 10 days for it to get to us. This is the front bumper for our C8 project. This is a Z06 style front bumper that fits a Stingray, so narrow body, but it has the extra opening like a Z06 does, so we thought we would open this up on camera. This is a very complete kit from our friends at CF Performance. And it comes with not only the Z06 bumper, but it also comes with all the components, all the parts to put it on the car, the vents. We assume all of the cameras and everything will go into this, so let's very unceremoniously take it out of here. It's in a bag. Okay. It's in a bag, okay. I think same routine. Just go easy. No, it'll come out. All right. So there she is. So we'll have to, we've got the other bumper off of the car. And basically, if you're not familiar with the difference between a Stingray, we can show you the other bumper. But basically, this whole front area on the Z06 is open. These pieces right here, actually, I believe you cut these off once you get the bumper. Once you get all the rest of the brackets and things mounted on the bumper. So there's a whole box in there that has all the stuff in it. We can walk over here. Fast motion. This is our Stingray bumper, so you can see the difference. The Stingray is completely closed off up here, and the Z06 is open. So there's a specific reason why we are going to do this, which you will see once we add the other radiator and some additional hood changes. So we'll go back over here and get the box open and take a look at what we got. All right, so we decided to bring our 2021 C8 race car outside, give you guys a little update. I think this will be part of the video that we put up this week. And basically we've run into a few snags. So when we got the car all back together, we had about 90 check engine lights. I've got that down to 12. And everything that we have now that we have a check engine light for, we know why. The car runs, drives, it drove out here itself. So our intent was, before we put up the next video, to actually take the car to the track. It's 57 degrees outside here in Tennessee, so it's actually really nice. Our intent was to take it to the track and run it before we do really anything else with it. And unfortunately, the wheels that were supposed to be here in mid-December are not going to be here now until April. So we have canceled that order. And we are now going with a different company. We'll give you an update on that. We have ordered wheels. They're working on finalizing our sizing and the CAD data right now. And so for now, we've got our set of Z06 wheels on the car, and they do stick out a pretty good amount. You guys know the Z06 body is wider than the regular Stingray, and don't really want to take it to the track this way. The fronts scrub a little bit, which I'm not super excited about. And but we figured we'd get it outside, give you guys an update. The car is running and driving, and we put our Z06 front bumper from CF Performance on. This has the extra opening in the front end. The TPO, or the polypropylene that the bumper's made out of, we had to put it on to hopefully draw it into a little bit of shape. It was a little bit warped when we got it. So we're going to leave it out here in the sun, let it get a little heat to it, then take it back off and put all the grills in, and then start fitting our aero. So I think we will probably end up fitting the car with the aero before we get to take it to the track, just trying to keep the project moving along. We'll see how long it takes. We should have a better idea of how long it will take to get the wheels in. But the car is together. Interior is still in it. We cleaned it up. The coilovers are, of course, on it from motion control suspension. The big AP Racing brakes are on it. Everything functions fine. Overall, I mean, we're pretty happy with where the car came. Miltech is doing some engineering changes to their C8 exhaust, so we are currently waiting for some updated parts. Then we'll put our Miltech exhaust on. And the next thing we're working on is a livery, a wrap for it, and we'll have our guys over at AZ Rags do the wrap on it. But overall, car is coming along pretty well, and we're ready to have some time at the track with it. So thanks again for watching. Click like and subscribe on the channel. Hopefully the next time you see this car, we will get it at the track. It might be a couple weeks before we do another update. It's just going to depend on getting parts in. We will do a full video. Maybe our next video will be our full video of the Veris Ventus 3 package. So we have partnered with Veris. We are now a brand ambassador for Veris, and we have their full aero package that'll go on this car. So thanks again for watching. Check out the videos, check out the channel, and we'll see you soon.